Healthy relationships with others are indispensable in many ways. When you're building a successful team, finding new partners, growing a business, or keeping with family and friends. In reality, no one can accomplish anything of significance on their own, as we do not possess all talents, strengths, and capabilities. Now, in order to have great relationships with others, we need to start having a healthy relationship with ourselves. So I would like to invite you and let's examine why it's important to have a healthy relationship with ourselves and how you can work on your own image and getting to know yourself better. Developing the ability to know better yourself will offer you so many benefits. It will allow you to increase your awareness of how you are, and it will support you in your daily agenda. The image and awareness you have of yourself can take you very far in the relationships you have with others, or it can restrict you from developing healthy relationships. A negative image of yourself will not allow you to reach success in the long run. And sooner than later, any achievement that you had will reach the level of your own expectation. In other words, the image you have of yourself molds the way you think and act, and therefore the way you relate to others. If our self-perception is not clear, then our attempts to influence others will be misguided and even manipulated. So the first person we must examine is ourselves. So let's reflect on this. If I want self-awareness, the first person I must know is myself. If I want healthy self-image, the first person I must get along with is myself. If I want self-honesty, I must admit that the first person to cause me problems is myself. And if I want self-improvement, the first person I must change is myself. At this point, you are probably thinking that many times there should be a certain amount of sincerity and responsibility among us. That is very true. I confess, I don't have much of a future if I dedicated myself, for example, like singing professionally. Although I did sing to my daughters when they were babies, and when I am in the shower or in the really good mood, I start singing those songs that I know the lyrics, and I probably will be just singing for a little while. I have to be honest with myself and with others. Singing is not one of my strengths. It's not my purpose to pursue this career. I haven't worked on developing my singing capabilities or abilities at all. I have never tried to make a singing a lifestyle. And I have to be honest, I don't believe it is something I really want to explore. It's something that doesn't grab my attention. I'm not interested and become a professional singer. So in the same way that we relate ourselves to others, we must be honest with ourselves. If there is something that you don't like about others, or there is something hide somewhere, and it's not letting you relate well to others, then that might become an obstacle. And this obstacle has something to do with the perception and expectations and not what others are doing or they are the way that they're behaving around you. It's probably that, your perceptions and expectations. As Sheldon Cox well said, all of the truly important battles are waged within the self. So how can you work on your image and know yourself? So I'm going to share with you 2 or 3 points that it will help you to accomplish this goal. First, I believe that you can start dedicating some time for reflection and make a list of your strong and weak points. And later on, I'm going to talk to you about this a little bit more. Other easy but important step that you can take is to make a list of your trumps and think about what strengths help you to accomplish them. Also, you can examine your character and think about how it could be keeping you away from others. And last but not least, be intentional about better understand yourself and people around you. Knowing ourselves based on reality and honest examination is the first small and great step that we can take to build not only a great relationship with ourselves, but start building our self-esteem, confidence, and character. Then we can move forward to improve our relationship with others. One of the most excellent ways to be intentional about understanding yourself is learning about your personality. Your individual personality affects every aspect of your life. That's why one of the best things you can do to get to know yourself and others is to understand your personality and what naturally drives you. When you recognize your strengths and weaknesses, you are able to give your best as you work with people around you. Contact us to learn more about the DISC and schedule a personal or a team assessment. Our desire is to add value to your journey and help you to have more clarity on your next step and get better results and higher levels of achievement. Come to Leading Force. We have many solutions for you. You can find us on Facebook, and you can also find us here in YouTube. If you're watching the video from YouTube, subscribe and don't forget to click the little bell to receive notifications when the next video will be available for you. So you have a moment of reflection and you can start working on these small but important steps that you can take to improve your relationships. And in the meantime, while we meet again, I want you to reflect this week which elements of your character are really helping you with relationships. See you soon.